I get emails all the time. People email me. People email me their stories about how they lost their job, lost their business. And what I was amazed by were how many people have emailed me throughout this coronavirus pandemic with some of the most heartbreaking things you've ever heard in your entire life. And I don't even have a heart, and it was sad. And I mean, we're talking about stories like, my son just died. We're not allowed to have a funeral for him. My wife of 57 years died. I was not allowed to be by her side when she passed away. There are story after story after story in my email inbox of people who were denied these things because coronavirus was going to kill us all. And it was awful, awful to read that that's what we did to the American people. We denied them the mourning process. But maybe you can make the argument, okay, well, it's an extreme situation. There's a deadly virus out there. I'm sorry you had to miss the wife, but there's a deadly virus out there. Okay, maybe I would have accepted that, maybe. Here's a picture from John Lewis's funeral today. I want you to just stop right now and look at it. Don't take it off the screen yet, Mr. Producer. I want everybody to sit and look at that funeral. While you're looking at that, I want you to think about this. People haven't buried the people that mean the most to them across this nation. I want you to think about the fact that across the nation, your children are being told they can't go back to school. And as such, so many mothers are being told they can't go back to work. No, put the picture back up. I want the picture back up. I want you to sit and think about every single bar and restaurant that is either closed permanently or is about to close because customers cannot be too close together, because coronavirus is so important. I want you to think about the pastor who was placed in handcuffs for holding a church service. I want you to think about the man who was arrested paddleboarding in the middle of the ocean. I want you to think about all that as you look at that picture and breathe that in. That is not only his funeral from today, that is like his 5th funeral already. The guy's had 10 different memorials across the country. Now, I'm not against John Lewis. I don't care about John Lewis. I didn't know the man, means nothing to me. All right, you can take the picture down. But if Joe Schmo, if you and I, if we don't get to mourn mom, dad, wife, if I have to lose my small business, because, with nobody, with social distancing, we can't get too close together, then don't you dare tell me that John Lewis gets 9,000 funerals. Because if you're telling me that, then I'm left with only 2 different conclusions. One, coronavirus wasn't that serious and you know it, and you lied to me all along. Or 2, you don't care if people die. There's not a third possible solution. It's one of those 2. And I don't think these people grasp at all, what is happening right now with the American people. There is a bubbling anger underneath the surface about crap like this, and they just do it like there's no consequences at all. Well, let me tell you politicians something. Consequences come. The bill comes due. Sometimes it comes a little late, but it comes. I'll be shocked if there aren't some people voted out of office in November. Shocked. And if there aren't people voted out of office for this kind of crap in November, you know what? Then we deserve it. If we aren't mad enough about things like that to throw these scumbags out of office, we deserve what we're going to get.